the 5 and the 6, don't play with it.
You ready? Yeah. Yo, what's up? This is Penny Hardaway, and you're now tuned in to Hoop Chronicles Podcast. Peace.
Today on Hoop Chronicles Podcast, we got a very special guest, our very, very first young lady here on Hoop Chronicles Podcast. She'll be telling us where the game of basketball has taken her and where she hopes the game of basketball takes her. Today's player is
Amayah Garcia, aka SunShine, class 2026, 5'11" combo guard, and I attend Faith Family Academy.
okay. So here, Garcia SunShine. Our very first question we like to ask here on Hoop Chronicles is, who put the ball in your hands?
Yeah, definitely my dad. Like, I started out in the rec basketball league, so me and my dad, we just like go to the park, go to the gym, do like some simple ball handling drills, put up some shots, form shots, so stuff like that. But definitely my dad.
Okay. When you first started playing the game of basketball, what skill did you have early on versus everyone else?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was a little tomboy when I was younger, so like I always used to like play football with the boys, soccer, stuff like that. So I was like kind of tough. So
Okay.
like just like attacking the goal, driving, I feel like that was probably something I
So
was
being
better at.
tough was your best skill attribute early on. When do you start to play a little competitively, like maybe YMCA or rec league or something?
I started playing like AAU 7th grade. That was my first year playing AAU. So
okay.
Yeah.
But before AAU, like maybe church league, rec?
Yeah, okay. So when I started 3rd grade in that like rec league, and then I started in that rec league when I was like 6, and so after that 3rd grade, my dad seen that I actually was pretty good and I liked the sport, so I decided to join this little independent team called EBA. Fight Elite, and so did that for 2 years. Then I went to EBA, and then I went with the Lady Jets, and that was my first year at AAU.
When you are you playing middle school ball as well?
Yeah, I played middle school ball. It was pretty good. I started out at YWLA, which is a school in Fort Worth. It's an all-girls school, but I'm not gonna lie, our team was pretty good. Like we was kind of going through everybody. So yeah. Then 8th grade, I went to McCowan in DeSoto, and I don't know if you know Ryan DeSue. She's a top kid, 26 class. So I was playing with her 8th grade year, and same thing. We was going through everybody. So it was fun though.
When do you fall in love with the game of basketball?
I think I fell in love with the game 8th grade year. 8th grade year, definitely. That's when I got my first offer. That's when I seen, like, I could actually, like, do something with basketball.
You got your first offer in 8th grade?
I got my first offer in 8th grade.
What school was it?
It was Texas A&M.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah, it was Texas A&M.
Did you cry?
I did. I was at a training, right? I was with some of my teammates, and so they were like, it's funny because, like, we all got that same offer that same night, and it was 3 of my teammates' first offer as well. So they was all calling us out like one by one, and so I went out there. I was talking to the coach and stuff like that, and then she said she offered me. I just broke down. My dad was crying. We were both crying, hugging each other. So it was good.
Do you come from a family of hoopers or like athletes?
Athletes, yes. Hoopers, no. Like my dad, he was a baseball player. He played pickup and stuff like that, but he wasn't like an actual basketball player. My mom, she did track and volleyball. My sister, she was a volleyball player in high school, and then I got 2 older brothers that played football. Okay. I'm the only hooper. My cousin, he was a basketball player. He went NAIA. So
okay.
Yeah.
What sticks out to you to make you love the game? Like, what made you fall in love with the game?
I think just like the competitiveness. Like since I was in kindergarten, I was competitive. I always had to be the first in the restroom because I grew up with siblings, so I always having to be the first at this, first to do that. So definitely the competitiveness. I feel like I'm a competitor. I want to compete. So that's why I fell in love with the game.
Okay, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
You go from middle school to high school. What high school did you initially go to first?
I was at DeSoto High School.
Talk about your season. Talk about adjusting to being a freshman in high school. And playing on that big DeSoto basketball stage.
It was a lot. It was a lot. But I came in with 3 other freshmen, so we all kind of, supported each other. But, yeah, it was a lot. So they had these 7 seniors all went D1, and they just won a state championship, the year before we got there. So trying to come in and, fill those shoes, it was hard. But, I felt like we did a good job at it. We were doing pretty good at it, but yeah, it was definitely tough.
How you transition to the game and speed and things and the physicality of the game?
Yeah,
as a freshman,
I think our coaches did a good job at preparing us for it because they knew it was gonna be physical. People were gonna try to see what we were about. We're freshmen coming in, so they were gonna test us. So, but yeah, it was definitely an adjustment at first, but I feel like gradually I was able to get used to it, and it didn't take me long, so that was the good thing about it.
I know we just talked about your first high school game, but did you play any sports besides? Do you play any other sports besides basketball?
Yeah, the first sport I ever played was soccer, and then I ran track for a little bit. Didn't like that, so then I started playing basketball. In middle school, I played volleyball, which I was actually pretty good at, and then I ran track in middle school too.
Okay. I mean, how well do you guys do your freshman year?
Our freshman year, we made it to the state championship game. We ended up losing to San Antonio Clark, so that was pretty tough because we were super excited. We really thought we were going to win, so just falling short in the state game was kind of tough. But
when did you get your very first ranking?
I was always ranked in the Texas, the little Texas rankings and stuff they would do 8th grade and then so on, but I got ranked on ESPN the end or middle of my sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
I was happy.
What was your ranking then?
I think I was 51 or 52.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, so but no, it felt really good. I was super excited. Obviously I'm not the type to really care about rankings and stuff, but just seeing it gave me a lot of confidence. So.
And when you get the rankings, are you I know you say you're happy, but do you feel like you should have been a little higher, or do you feel like it was right on? They were accurate about the ranking.
Yeah. At first, to be honest, I was just happy to be on there because that's what I was working towards. Trying to get on those rankings, get my name out there. But I was really just happy at first. But now, I definitely do think I'm still a little underrated. I feel like there's a few people, I can be ahead of. But that just motivates me even more.
Add fuel to the fire.
Right.
That's a good answer. So sophomore year, you get the ranking. How is the season going for you, and where has your game progressed at?
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a breakout year for me. I started, most of the games that year, so got a lot of confidence. Shooting the ball, just playing. I've always played with elite players, so it's not hard for me to find my roles on teams and stuff like that. So I had a bigger burden my sophomore year, but it was definitely a year of growth. I feel like I've grown each year of high school so far.
Okay. Yeah. Gaining more offers at this point.
Yeah. So freshman year, I was gaining offers. Sophomore year, I was gaining offers. So I probably had around 20 plus offers at that time. So.
Okay. You doing something. Yeah. It's your junior year now. You're here at Faith Family Academy. Talk about the adjustment from going from DeSoto.
Yeah, so it was a big adjustment because we weren't supposed to play a national schedule at first. We were still supposed to be UIL. So, but that ended up not working out. So we switched to national, which I wasn't afraid of or scared of because like I said, I'm a competitor. I want to play against these top players. So, but it was definitely an adjustment. I feel like the coaches kind of went harder on us and stuff like that, just trying to get us ready, for what we're up against.
Competition.
Yeah, but it was good. I wouldn't change anything. Got to travel a lot, so just seeing all different places, and I like traveling, so that was cool to me. And then, like I said, just playing all the top competition. So.
What was your favorite tournament this season?
My favorite tournament was probably New York. We ended up going 1-1 down there, but you know we got to hang out a little bit. We went to Town Square and stuff. Got to do a little team bonding, so that was fun.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty dope. Favorite place to travel in the United States?
Favorite place to travel? It'll probably be New York. I went one time before, you know, I went this year, and then I also probably say California. I feel like, you know, my name's SunShine, so
Right.
you know, I feel like the sun always out in Cali, so probably those two.
Okay. What's your favorite basketball camp that you attended to?
Basketball camp? I did Eyeball Nation when I was younger. So when I was younger, it was probably that Eyeball Nation camp. I haven't really done too many like camps and stuff like that, to be honest.
Gotcha.
So
This sounds good. Okay. Let's talk about shoes for a minute.
Okay.
What's your favorite type of hooping shoes?
Favorite hooping shoes? So in AAU, I'm on an Adidas circuit, so I wear Adidas shoes. So my favorite Adidas shoe was probably the Damian Lillards.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for Nike, I would say KD's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Sabrina too.
Yeah. No, I haven't got a chance to get those yet.
Cause all the guys got them. Cause they buying them all.
Yeah. They say it's kind of like Kobe's.
That's what they say too.
Yeah, they say it's comfortable. I'm all about comfort, so whatever is comfortable for me.
You rocking it.
Yeah.
Like you say, you play on the Adidas circuit. How do you feel about the Adidas circuit?
I like it. You know, obviously, you got UIL. They got a lot of hype and stuff like that. I mean, as they should. But I feel like the SSB, that's where, you know, like, the thinkers and stuff at. Like, the shooters, thinkers, I feel like we play the game the right way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah,
I can see that. What's one thing that you're trying to accomplish before you graduate high school?
I want a championship. Whether it's national or state, whatever. I want to win a championship. I haven't gotten that yet.
Okay. Chipotle?
Yeah, that's the big one.
That's the big one. Talk about your experience at the tournament, actually. Like.
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely a great experience. You know, we were the first Texas girls team to do that. So, you know, we had shirts that said, you know, pioneers, because, you know, that's what we were. We were the pioneers. So, but it was good, though. Like, we got to do a Gatorade photo shoot, just seeing all the media and stuff like that. Just really getting, you know, our team name, our school name out there, our individual names out there. So, no, it was good. And then, obviously, competition.
What's that one coach you would like to sit down and just have a conversation with?
Probably Gino at UConn. Yeah. I just want to see how he is and stuff like that. So probably Gino. Yeah, definitely.
Favorite Disney movie?
Disney movie? Do you know Holes?
Yeah.
That's lit. Like, I watch that like at least 3-4 times a year. So that's probably my favorite one. Then probably Let It Shine. Those are my top two.
Okay. That's some good movies right there. Favorite basketball movie?
Basketball movie? Probably Just Right with Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Or Glory Road.
Them two good ones.
Yes.
Right. You know some.
Yeah.
Everybody else saying Rebound.
Right, love basketball.
Amateur. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with loving basketball. I'm cool. I like loving basketball too, but when I think of basketball movie, I think of like original pieces, like I always say, He Got Game or Blue Chips, Above the Rim, movies like 90s basketball movies or early 2000s.
Yeah.
Go-to comfort shoes, like when you're just lounging around. What's your go-to comfort shoe?
Probably like some Vomeros. Like Vomeros to me are like super comfortable. I got like the black pair, so yeah, I rock those like all the time.
Okay. If you were given an NIL check from a school, what would be the very first thing that you purchased?
Oh, that's a good question. I haven't even thought about that. Like, I don't even know. I'll probably have to get my sister something, because like she, like, you don't know me, but like my sister's like my best friend. So like, yeah, she always is buying stuff for me and stuff like that. So I'll probably have to get my sister something.
Okay,
like that.
That's a good answer. No car.
Nah, I can't even I can't even drive right now. I don't even have a
Okay.
license.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine too. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
lot of people. I mean, what's your dream car then?
Dream car, probably Audi.
Audi.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not
Yeah.
bad. That's pretty smooth. Let's see. Give me your go-to pregame meal.
Pre-game meals. So I'm really not like a big eater before games and stuff like that. But for school ball, they get us pre-game meals and stuff like that. So we'll have like Subway or Olive Garden. So I feel like Olive Garden for school is probably like my go-to. And then AAU, I'll probably just grab something quick, like a quick like granola bar or something, and then like some water or something. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's talk snacks for a minute. Like, fruit snacks. What's your favorite fruit snacks?
Favorite fruit snacks? Probably the Welch's, and then like the Scooby-Doo snacks.
Okay,
So yeah,
You
probably
on the
those
phone
two.
right there. What special talent do you have that no one knows about?
I can play the keyboard.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of got away from it a little bit. I haven't been playing as much, but yeah, when I first got it, I was pretty good. So.
If you didn't play basketball, what would you do in life? No sport. If you didn't play no sport at all, what would be your profession?
Yeah, well, I want to be like a broadcaster, like sports broadcaster. But right now, I probably be like an influencer or something, like do YouTube or TikTok or something like that. So yeah.
Well, okay, that's fine. That works. Do you play 2K?
No, I don't got no game system or nothing
Okay,
like that.
I was just asking because
Yeah.
some lady, some young ballers, some lady ballers do play
Yeah.
2K. So I was just asking.
If I get on there, I'll probably just be pressing buttons. So.
Let's see what else can I ask you. Biggest sports influencer.
Biggest sports influence, probably. It's a lot now for the women's game. I kind of look up to a lot of people. So like Juju's one, Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson, probably my top 3 right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me your top 5 basketball players that you didn't see with your own eyes coming out of high school.
Like around the DOW area. First probably be Deja Kelly. Like Deja Kelly played at Dunkerville. Layla McLeod, she also played at Dunkerville. And then I have to give it to those like seniors that came before us at DeSoto. So you had like Jamia Harris, Yana Thompson, Amayah Smith, Tree. So that kind of took up a lot.
Nah, you fine. If you feel like they really that good, it's no problem.
Yeah, Mina, all of them, I would say. So probably say those people.
If you could play anybody in the WNBA one-on-one, who would it be?
WNBA, probably Caitlin Clark or Chelsea Gray.
Okay.
Yeah, probably those two.
Have you met any WNBA players yet?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't even been to like many WNBA games for real. Actually, no, I can't think of one.
Okay.
I can't think of one.
Raising Cane or Chick-fil-A?
I'm more of a Chick-fil-A girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raising Cane's or Zaxby's?
Zaxby's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raising Cane's or Chicken Express?
Chicken Express. Chicken Express.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
I like Wendy's lemonade, but I'm gonna have to go McDonald's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant to get a hamburger from?
A hamburger. So it's this place in Crowley. It's called Nikki D's.
Okay.
It's kind of old school, but their burgers are pretty good. Yeah.
Favorite chicken wing spot?
Chicken wing, probably Wingstop.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with Wingstop.
Okay. If you could be sponsored by any shoe brand, who would you want to be sponsored by?
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably have to say Adidas.
Adidas?
I feel like Adidas like really.
They stepping it up.
Yeah.
I gotta give them their props. They trying
Yeah,
to do something.
they take care of their athletes, I think. So I'll probably have to say Adidas.
Adidas, okay.
Yeah.
If you could be if you could receive an NIL deal for any food brand, who would it be for?
Food. I don't think I have one for food, but for a drink, I say Sunny D.
Sunny D.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. So
Okay.
I'll probably do Sunny D.
Yeah. I'll let her.
Right.
Firehouse sub or Subway?
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I think I have to go with Subway though.
Subway.
Yeah.
If you could describe your game to a college coach, how would you describe your game to him?
Yeah, I would just say I'm a two-way player, defend the best player, but also, on the offensive end, I can score on all three levels, high IQ, just a get after it type player.
In your decision in picking a school, what are some of the top 3 things that you're looking for when you choose your school to attend?
Well, my first one is definitely family. I'm super close to my family, so if I do decide to leave Texas or even stay in Texas, like I want to have that family type environment. Being welcome. Being able to just be myself around the coaches and the team. Next, I'll probably say culture. Because this time everybody's entering the transfer portal. That transfer portal is high right now. So just having a good culture, setting that standard, or, what you want, what you're trying to get to. So I feel like that's good. Then the last one I would say is loyalty. I know that's a hard ass right now just because of, where the game is going. But, I feel like I'm a loyal person. So just receiving that same energy back.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I like that. If you had to pick a school right now, would it be East Coast, West Coast, or down south?
I don't even know. I mean, I can go anywhere at this point, but
You
I probably that's hard. I'll probably pick that East Coast or South.
You could put them like in order, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I'll probably put like South first, probably. Then I'll say West Coast, then East Coast, and then probably last be up north.
Does it matter what shoe brand the school is that you're going to?
Nah, I mean, Under Armour might be a little bit of stretch, but if it's Adidas or Nike, I'm used to both, so yeah.
No.
Nah, I mean, I don't even got an Under Armour school in my top right now, so
yeah. I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
What's SunShine music playlist? Like, what does SunShine listen to before games?
Before games, I try to chill out, a little bit. So I'll probably listen to SZA or Frank Ocean, Brent Fayez. So those probably my top 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any pregame rituals?
Pregame rituals, pray, really. That's the only thing. But I do put on my left sock, then my right sock. That's kind of like a superstition I have. I put on the left sock, then the right sock.
What's the most amount of points you scored in a game?
Most amount of points? I think I had 32 in middle school. Yeah.
Are you playing guys one-on-one? Have you beat any guys one-on-one yet?
Yeah, so my trainer, the guy that I train with, his name's Coach George. So he trains, all types of kids. And so I usually go at them when I don't really play too much one-on-one now. But, when I was a little younger, I used to go at them and stuff. I don't win too, so.
Who else would you like to see on Hoop Chronicles platform that you think is deserving of an opportunity to see it here and tell that basketball story?
Yeah, no, shout out my 3 closest friends that I got. So I'll say Amari Biles, Kamora Pruitt, and Ryan DeSuze.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look them up.
Yeah.
Well, Hoop Chronicles podcast, we enjoy SunShine. She's one of the players now.
Yeah.
And so we're going to keep following her. If you've been liking, you've been subscribing, thank you as well. In the description below, I'm going to have SunShine's YouTube channel in my video, where you guys can hit the link and subscribe to her channel as well. Support her as well. We appreciate it here. We appreciate you guys here on Who Chronicles Podcast.
Yes.